Welcome, race fans. We're back tonight with the Gen 7 cars here at Talladega. And I got my old buddy Dwayne with me. So welcome there, Dwayne. Good to see you tonight, brother.
I'm glad to be here. Looks like we got a decent-sized field tonight. These guys look like they've come to race. Only 0.2 of a second separating first through 14th, so it should be a good show.
Wow, man. Yeah, definitely. You want to run down through the grid? Or, we can do I guess we can do 10 and 10. Right? Yeah, the way we got it going. Sorry about that. I keep forgetting now. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, starting on the pole, Michael Pegg with a. Hold on. Okay, we get this straight. 52.893 second lap. So congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. On the outside of the front row will be Daniel Lewis. In third, Gary Slapinski coming in third place. Brandon Simpson fourth. Giovanni starting fifth place. Josh Say, I guess. I'm not sure how you say that. He'll be starting in sixth place. Kevin Lee, good to see Kevin back this week. He'll be starting seventh. Billy Rickett, eighth place. Randolph Richard, old Gumbo, starting ninth. And Ben Gear rounds out the top 10. Dwayne?
Cameron Craighead will roll off 11th. Larry Eddy in 12th. EJ DeBoer starts 13th. Andy Wicker 14th. Vincent McDowell in 15th. Meffy Lorenzo in 16th. Sandy Curtis in 17th. Stefan Hamill, will roll off 18th. Kevin Haas will roll off in 19th. And Cody McCorkle in 20th. Rudy?
All right, Corey Palmero, I guess, Palmero. He will start in 21st. Parker Lindman in 22nd. Michael Ziegler, 23rd. Michael Kelly, 24th. Andrew Klug will start 25th. Clay Sarton will start 27th. Ash Nettle, 28th. Caleb Smith, 29th. Monty Lee will start 30th. Dwayne?
Juan Sebastian Grattan will start off in 31st. Joel Guy, 32nd. Jessica Childs, 34th. Monty Lee, 35th. Bill Rabbits, 36th. Alex Sun, 37th. And Rich Ranklin will round out the field in 38th.
All right, looks like we did get maybe a few guys that might be starting on pit road or they left the room. Looks like about 3-4 drivers, I guess. Looks like.
Yeah. I'm showing 21 on the track, but looks like we should be good to go.
Yeah. All right. Well, Dwayne, I'll leave you to do what you do best, and that's to get these guys started, man. You're the top guy at doing that, I'm telling you. Good job.
Well, thank you. And coming down to it, just a couple of quick notes here. They will have 2 fast repairs if they need them tonight. Fuel is limited to 56%, and they have 4 sets of tires, including the ones they start on. All right, pace car is off. Michael Pegg's going to lead them around here to the restart zone halfway through the tri-oval. And these boys and girls are ready to go.
You said 2 quick repairs?
I'm showing 2 fast repairs, yes, sir.
Wow.
Here we go. Green is out. We are underway from Talladega.
Talladega. Wow. Good pole out there by Daniel Lewis.
Yeah, that top line is ready to go, but they're not really that close together. The bottom line, really, only Sapinski and Pegg really together there. So it's going to be interesting to see who has the momentum coming off of 2 here. Looks like it's the outside.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys, they don't want to get, oh, wow, look at that. Wow, Daniel Lewis and Brandon Simpson take the top spot. Wow, nice pushing job there by Brandon Simpson, Dwayne. Wow, man, that was great.
Sure. Take the top 2.
And looks like Daniel will lead that first lap of the race.
Once again, the pole sitter does not lead the first lap.
Yeah, isn't that weird how that works? Well, looking up on the high side there, the number 18. Is that the number 18? Josh.
It is.
Josh Say, and he ducks it to the bottom.
He left his teammate out to dry there. Ben Gear trying to get up. Now, that happened because the bottom line there, they had to check up real big into 1 and 2. And that outside line, it's trying to form back up, Rudy. It's not done yet.
Man.
They're going to make some moves tonight.
Wow, man, the outside line seems to be working good tonight so far.
Yeah, we got a 6-car, I think that 7-car breakaway now up front. Randolph Richard, he's going to be trying to join as the 8th car there, move up 2 spots, but the outside line is starting to pull back.
Yeah, Billy Rickett leading that outside line, and we got somebody pull up there, Kevin Lee. No stranger to that outside line because we've seen Kevin Lee. I think he won last week. I believe he won last week, didn't he, Brian? I think he did. Yeah, I think Kevin Lee won last week. He pulled out right coming out of turn 4. Through the trioval, he pulled out and made a pass on Michael Pegg for the win.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, he's definitely going to try to repeat tonight. Now, the outside line is having a little bit of checkup here as they get it sorted out. One thing I'm noticing here, they're getting really close. You don't want to be the pusher pushing the pusher.
No. Never push the pusher.
Here we coming back up on Giovanni, trying to get back to that front 4 here. Front 5 as the front 5 are actually starting to pull away from the double file racing behind them.
Yeah, and you're going to get that because those guys seem to be a little tighter up in the front right there. When you look at Brandon Simpson, he's still right on the bumper there, Daniel Lewis. And that's what's leading this parade right now is that high-speed push right there.
Yeah, and don't look now, but Ash Nettle in the 36 and the 48 of Cameron Craighead, they were on that far outside line close to the wall trying to get a third line going, but nobody went with them.
Yeah, boy, that outside line is struggling really bad. Look at they're going. They just keep going backwards. Kevin Lee says, I can't keep taking this going backwards. He's going to duck it back in behind Sandy Curtis and leave those guys hanging there all by themselves.
Yeah, there was a lot of accordion effect going on, as you see right now in mid-pack. Oh, Sandy Curtis is out. A lot of checkup going on.
He got a bump there.
Yeah, and that's why the second line is not working as well.
Oh, man, we're going to have another bump, too. God, these
Big
guys
accordion.
Wow, they got to be careful, man. Yeah, you can't do that.
And that accordion effect put them 3 wide in the very back of the pack there, but they've got it sorted out. We're still green.
Yeah, look at Ben Gear, man. He got shuffled all the way back there to 16th now. Got a little help with Cameron Craighead working with him. And they're going to try to make a 2-car passer on that outside, and he's going to hang. Okay, there we go. He drops it down into the bottom. Boy, that front is getting all jumbled up here. What is going on up here, Brian? Wow, man, these guys. Wow. They were like 3 wide, 2 wide. They were like all jumbled up everywhere.
Yeah, they're trying to find where they want to run, who they run best with. And right now, Michael Pegg trying to make a move with Sapinski on the outside. They're going to do the 2-car tandem here. They want that clean air here as they try to get to the front and going to stall out into the corner, but they do have help coming. Randolph Richard, Jason McDowell, and EJ DeBoer all coming up through there trying to get that outside line going.
Yeah, looking good. Man, look at Randolph Richard come alive. Wow. He has really jumped up through there. Must be something going on the party porch tonight. Must have some new young ladies out there or something he's trying to impress.
They had doing a good job right now.
I I guess they had some hanging on them last week. I guess it kind of distracted them. There you go, Michael Pegg. Did lead.
One thing I'm noticing, Rudy, is, and it's seeming to work for him, if you watch that outside line, Richard will bump Slapinski up into the point where he's about to hit Pegg. Then he backs off. Slapinski will bump Pegg, and they'll just kind of make a little bit of ground there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of working for him, but right now they're separated. I'm sure those engines are running a little hot, as you'll see Richard jump up there. He's not trying to make a pass. He's just trying to get some air into that motor.
Sure, yeah. That's all too important, you know. You look at that the bottom right now, Daniel Lewis there. He's getting a big shove by Brandon Simpson again, but they didn't have the momentum at that time. And if you look, there's only 3 of them on the bottom tight together. Compared to what's up on that high side, we got 6 of them.
Oh, we got a rear. Oh, big gear went around.
Oh, no. Oh. Go back and take a look and see what happened there.
He was ahead of the 27 of Larry Eddy. Oh, he went down into the infield. I believe he may have had equipment issues there, Rudy.
Yeah, he did.
Blank screen is what's being reported here.
Yep.
Oh, and that could have been much worse. It looks like he got some net code between Andrew Klug, Michael Ziegler, and Caleb Smith, but that will bring out the yellow. And he's still sitting on pit road.
Yeah.
Or sitting in the middle of the track. There, he finally gets a tow.
Yep, he's definitely had some major computer glitch. We see that all too often too. Happened to Michael Pegg here just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. And so that'll bring out the first caution here on lap 10. And we're about halfway through a fuel run, Rudy. I think we're going to see a lot of cars on pit road.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it wouldn't be too beneficial for you to stay out right now. I mean, if the leader pits, everybody should pit.
Yeah. Well, you might have some guys stay out trying strategy. You know, if you can get 3 or more people stay out with you, just stay on a regular pit strategy. That's going to break up the field if they can get a green flag pit stop in. But, you know, it's going to be interesting to see who comes and who stays out, if anybody.
Okay. Yep. All right. Yeah, looks like
everybody will be on pit road. Not surprising with the limited fuel window they have here. 56% fuel. You need as much as you can get right now.
Yeah, they're safely, if you're in the draft, you can get about 19 laps. I did see somebody last week did push it to 20. They did get 20, but it's impossible for you to get 21, even in the draft. You'll run out on the backstretch somewhere. So, all right, David Lewis, Gary Slapinski, first one's out. Did I say David Lewis? I meant
Daniel.
Yeah. Well, I have a friend named David Lewis. Sorry about that.
Yeah, now a lot of people taking fuel only here. I did see some 4-tire changes.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that works out going forward. Usually you don't need tires here in these short races, but never hurts.
Yeah. Well, what do you say we get Gary Slapinski up here? We haven't talked to him in a little while.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I had a hold of him. What happened here? Gary Slapinski, you got a copy?
Hey. Yeah,
well, all right. Well, how's it going so far?
It was going good. I'm not sure what happened back there, but I was on the outside with Peg there. I was having a little fun, and the caution came out, and I was a little disappointed. But other than that,
apparently
it feels good.
Apparently, Ben Gear had a blank screen. Screen went black.
Oh.
And he drifted up onto the track, and that was it. Brought out the caution. So definitely not intentional. Well, so do you guys have a plan right now, or are you just kind of winging it right now?
Yeah, we got a little plan here. Thinking of maybe like lap 20-ish or something like that. We'll see how it goes.
Okay. All right. Well, I know they kind of messed up you guys' fuel strategy a little bit, but I'm sure you'll figure it out from here.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
Yep. All right, buddy. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be starting on the outside of the front row now, next to Daniel Lewis.
Yeah, and his partner, Michael Peggs, are going to start on the inside. So this is going to be an interesting shakeup of how things are going to go here. So we'll see how long it takes him to get hooked back up. I got a feeling one of them's going to drag the brake, and it won't take long for him to get hooked back up here.
Looking at Brandon Simpson there, the guy that was pushing Daniel Lewis, has left the room.
Yeah, looks like he has.
There, Eddie, he's left the room. Well, looks like we're down to about 24 drivers left now.
Yep.
All right, lights are out. We're going green. Ben Gear is still on pit road. They're probably trying to figure out what's wrong with his computer right now.
Yeah.
That's a bummer when that happens.
Oh, yeah.
So this is not a track that is easy to make up a lap or two, and he's already 3 laps down, you know?
Yeah. Really, the only chance he's got is going to be 3 more cautions. And with this group, we usually don't see that too often.
Right. Damn.
Yep. It's kind of what his night's going right now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the lights are off. We are going back green this time. Quick field reset for you. Daniel Lewis scored as the race leader. Gary Slapinski second. Michael Pegg third. Josh Say in fourth. Randolph Richard fifth. E.J. DeBoer 6th, Sandy Curtis 7th, Kevin Lee in 8th, Billy Rickett currently in 9th, and Meffy Lorenzo will be your top 10.
All right. Here they go, Dwayne.
Pace car is off. Daniel Lewis will bring him back around to the restart zone. Green is in the air. We're back underway from Dega.
Digging at Dega.
Yes, sir. And Daniel Lewis does get a good jump, maybe too good, as the outside line's going to swallow him up here. That's going to cause the inside line to check up as they go from 1 and 2.
Yeah, Gary hasn't led a lap yet today. That could change right here.
18 of Josh Say. He is pushing him out there. And they could both come down if they wanted to.
Yeah.
And they do.
Yeah. Wow. And they left EJ hanging to dry.
And EJ's problem right now is he had 2 car links on the cars behind him. They're now caught up to him and trying to push, but they've got a big disadvantage as they go through the trioval here.
Big move for EJ, though. He started 13th. Now finds himself well inside the top 10.
All right, and we are 3 wide, Rudy, as the 48 of Cameron Craighead tries to make something happen on that far outside. He's got the 000 of Giovanni out there with him.
Yes, sir.
Looks like that's going to stall out and go nowhere.
Yeah, I don't see it going anywhere. You gotta have at least 3. 4 is better. Working together, but so we're
You
gonna
get
have
5
to
or 6 up there, then you're moving. But yeah, just nobody wanting to go out there this early in the race.
Joe Guy, number 91, hanging out here. Started 34th. Running in 21st right now. And Ben Gear did make it back and is out on the track.
Yep. And right now the 38 of Caleb Smith, and he's got the 24 of Cody McCorkle with him. They're trying to get an outside line going. If they can get a 2-car tandem, but it looks like that's going to break up, and they're probably going to fall back in line here.
God, you know how long it's been since I've seen a DuPont car? Yeah, a very long time. Cody McCorkle running the DuPont. I believe it's a Chevrolet. Back up front, Gary Slapinski continuing to lead. And they're getting single file again, Dwayne and Wood. It's like follow the leader up here.
Yeah, and right now, we're 15 laps in. Nobody wants to see another caution. They're just trying to log some laps,
Right.
save that fuel, and worry about that later on in the race. They are still 3 wide back here in the back of the pack, though.
Well, maybe they figured out something there. I don't know, but the back side of that is not. I mean, wow, look at this. Giovanni's all the way back in 19th in the 000. Wow, he started 5th tonight. Not where he wants to be.
They're trying to. It looked like they're trying to figure out who they want to run with right now back here.
Yeah.
They know they're going to have to go to the outside if they're going to make moves. Caleb Smith seems to be the guy to go with right now. As Cameron Craighead in the 48 has given him a good push, and they're trying to make something happen on that outside. And Ben Gears are getting ready to go another lap down here. Looks like Michael Pegg is going to pull out and pick him up.
Yeah, he can get into the draft anyhow,
Now it's kind of surprising Michael Pegg pulling out. He was in 5th when he did that. And,
Yeah.
That outside line, the way it's going right now, he's going to fall back a little bit here, but it looks like further back, they're starting to get that outside line organized. They've got about 7 cars, about 10 car lengths behind Pegg right now. If they can move a little further, it might work out for them.
Yeah, well, look at that push Michael just gave him. Michael's got to figure it out. He knows how to do that. It's kind of an art to be able to do that. You've got to close that bubble between the 2 cars. So what you do, and I know this kind of sounds counterintuitive, but you tell the guy that you're pushing to just lift off the gas just for a second, and that closes that bubble up between you 2. And boy, then you can push like crazy.
Well, 2-car tandem is definitely back. Really.
Yeah.
Caleb Smith and Cameron Craighead came from the back of the pack. They're about to go to the front here.
I know it. Yeah, they're trying. Here he goes. They've got something figured out now. I don't know. But boy, that pulled up that 24 there of Cody McCorkle, the DuPont Chevrolet.
Whatever gains that the front 5 made is gone as the rest of the pack is caught up now.
Yeah, that's a fact. It doesn't take long once they figure out what how to close that gap up, or it doesn't take long and they're right there. EJ DeBoer now back to 13th, right where he started. That's a bummer. He needs to get up there with his teammates.
Yeah, we know EJ likes to ride up front. I think right now he's just riding. He's comfortable where he's at. Just waiting for hopefully the next round of pit stops to try to spread this field out a little bit before he makes a move. But here comes that outside line led by Caleb Smith in the 38.
And boy, they've got something going on up there now.
Yeah, they need to get the cars behind them a little closer. They're just, that bubble is just right there. Oh, we got pit road.
Yep.
Cars coming to pit road.
Gary Slapinski, Michael Pegg, them guys peeling off and coming in. Lap 20. This will get them on a different pit strategy than the rest of the field. And look at that, Caleb Smith to the lead. From 30th to the lead. Unbelievable. Great job. Cameron Craighead there. He started 11th.
Yep, these guys doing a good job, running right where they need to. And all the other cars are down and away off pit road. Gary Slapinski leading the way. And looks like they're all going to come out together, which is what they want to see. It looks like Vincent McDowell might be in danger of losing the draft, and he better hurry up.
If you notice, Ben Gear pitted with these guys because he is, a part of their team. And Ben may not be able to win tonight, but teammates help one another, and that's what he aims to do tonight. He's going to try to help one of his teammates get a victory here tonight. So that's a really, really admirable of Ben Gear.
Yeah. And with Gear in there, that is a 5-car pack. They should be, or 6-car, excuse me. They should be able to make some damage speed-wise. But yeah, it does look like Vincent McDowell did in the 17 there. He did lose the draft, so he's hoping somebody will be able to catch up to him.
Oh man, they are closing that gap big time.
Second group coming down pit road, short pitting here. Daniel Lewis, Kevin Lee, Giovanni, and Billy Rickett. With Michael Ziegler all hitting pit road.
And Clay Sarton. Clay Sarton took his car behind. No, he's back. Sorry. He blanked out there. Yep, Cameron Craighead stays out. But as I was saying, Gary Slapinski and that crew, man, are they coming. They are closing that gap really fast.
Leading the way right now is our top 4. Oh, we got one more coming to pit road.
Yep. Josh Say.
Oh.
Yep,
Too
Josh.
fast entering for Andrew Klug. He will have to serve a penalty.
Oh, what a bummer. Yeah, Clay Sarton did take it behind the wall. Dang it.
So the top. Oh, we got a couple. Josh Say and Andrew Klug, both black flags. Too fast entering. Michael Ziegler, too fast exiting. He's coming in to serve his penalty now.
Man, what is up with these guys making all these mistakes?
Well, we say it every week, Rudy. These races are won and lost on pit road.
Yeah, you're right. They are. That is a fact.
And looks like we got the 48 on pit road now, as well as the 31. He's coming in to serve his penalty, and he is down and away.
Well, good news is EJ DeBoer did pick up with Michael Pegg and Gary Slapinski, Sandy Curtis. So he is in with them guys. So good deal. After going from 13th, he's back into the race group with his teammates.
And right now, that just leaves the top 4 have not pitted. They can run about 4 to 5 more laps.
And they're coming in.
Come now. That'll leave Stephen Hamill out there. He has not pitted yet, and he will lead that lap. But the bad part for Hamill is he's the only car out there, and he is by himself.
I was going to say.
That is not where you want to be, especially as the race leader.
He's like, hey, how come I didn't get the memo here about the pit stops?
Right?
I'd be questioning that too. I did not get that memo. All right, 23 drivers left on the track. So we're nearing the halfway mark here, about 9 laps away, or I do my math on that? No, about 10 laps or 11 laps away.
Yep.
And here comes Stefan coming in now.
That is a lonely feeling, Rudy.
Yeah. Well, that's going to put Gary Slapinski back on point here.
Yep, in about 23 seconds. It might be enough for Hamill to join back in with these guys if he can get on and off pit road cleanly.
Well, I don't think that's going to happen because he's still...
Yeah, looks like he's changing 4.
Yeah, he's done.
And
Right now
Gary
the-
Sapinski did lead that lap, so he is back up front. And it's about a 4.5-second lead from 4th place Sandy Curtis to Daniel Lewis. But they are closing that gap in a hurry. They are all nose to tail back here, and they're about to pick up another driver, Josh Say, who is a lap down in 20th. That'll help these guys, especially Daniel Lewis. He can save fuel behind and still try to close that gap.
Now these leaders up here, Gary Slapinski, Michael Pegg, and EJ and Sandy, they all pitted on lap 20.
Yep.
And if, according to Hoyle, whoever he is, they usually go about 18 or 19 laps. So we may be looking at next round pit stops for these guys on lap about 37 or 38.
About halfway, yep.
Yep.
They have
And then
about 2, maybe 3 more pit stops.
Yeah. Kevin Lee, David Lewis, did it again. Daniel Lewis. Guys looking good and strong, even though there's, 6.2 seconds back. They've got to really tighten that group up, though, because they are losing ground to them front 4.
Yeah, they're starting to get it closed up. The only one really off of them right now is Billy Rickett, but
Yeah,
I think that may be a bubble issue.
could be. Yeah. Yeah, if you see Giovanni just kind of burp that throttle a little bit, Billy can get right up to him, and we'd have another 5-car drop. There we go. I think they got it that time, didn't they?
Yeah.
Or not?
They're holding steady right now, about 6.5 seconds back.
Yeah.
They're not really gaining, but the good news is they're not losing right now. They're maintaining, which if they can maintain a 6.5 second through the next round of pit stops and try to gain some, maybe they short pit here as a group. I don't know. That's going to take some driver communication, though, and we know how that can go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Joel Guy into the top 10. Very good. Michael Kelly and him working pretty close together there. So good deal for Joel, now starting 34th. And about 10.5 seconds behind the leader in 10th place. Very good. I was teasing him the other day, but he was talking about his rig and how much money he's got in his rig and everything. I said, is that putting you in victory lane any quicker? Well, no. My point exactly. You could have a $75 trillion rig, not going to get you to victory lane any quicker. All it takes practice. And here comes Joel Guy in, all by himself.
Yeah, it's never a good sign.
I thought I did fairly good with just a little driving force GT. Yeah, I won a lot of races back in the day.
Yeah, my G27 got me a long way.
Yeah. I will have to admit, I've sat in Michael Pegg's rig, and man, what an awesome rig that is. Oh, man. 3 screens, sitting in a regular cockpit seat,
Yeah.
racing seat.
Speaking of racing rigs, did you get a chance to see Cletus McFarlane's racing rig?
Yes, I did. Wow, man.
3 51-inch monitors.
That guy, man, where does he get people must give him stuff or something. Did you see what he gave Dale Jr.?
Set of
He gave
swans,
him
yeah.
2 swans, yeah. That was so cool. He's just became friends with them now, just recently here, since Cletus ran the Xfinity series at Talladega. And Dale Jr. gave them a lot of tips on how to drive Dega, Yeah, it was pretty cool. I like Cletus. Oh, Cletus. You see what he did with his helicopter when the hurricane went up through North Carolina?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God, I'm telling you.
Michael Ziegler and Jace Vines going a lap down now.
Yeah. And Joel God being considered, he went now. So we've got three of them a lap down and two laps down. Michael Ziegler and Ben Gear 2 laps down. But Ben Gear is just ahead of the leader. So if you think about that, he's just ahead of the leader, or he would be 3 laps down.
Right.
So I'm sure he's going to stay there. Hoping for a caution, maybe to get one of them laps back.
Caleb Smith and Vincent McDowell, the next victims to go a lap down. Vincent McDowell currently in 15th and in the lucky dog spot if the caution comes out.
Yeah, Dwayne Caleb led some laps earlier. Look at this. Now he finds himself a lap down at 16.
And all because he lost the draft coming off pit road.
Yeah. Stephen Hamill, he's about to go a lap down here. He was the last one to pit, if you remember.
Yep.
And he pitted all by himself and nobody to draft with. And they are just going to just gobble him right up.
We're about to have a group of the top 4 and then everybody else fighting for the lucky dog. It mixed in with them.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
And it's not going to be much longer for Cody McCorkle, the 24. He's about to go a lap down. Yep. And then Meffy Lorenzo would be the next one. So
these guys they are really picking them up, putting them down, that lead group.
They certainly are.
They got a big pack of them now, so there they go. I mean, you got the 2 lap down cars right behind the lead pack, so, but they're helping them.
Yep.
That's keeping them in that lucky dog position right now. Was that the 17? 17 of Vincent McDowell. He is the lucky dog.
Oracle trying to grab onto that draft, but I think it's a little bit too hard, too late.
Yep. The DuPont Chevrolet is going to lose it. Going to lose that draft.
2 laps from halfway, Rudy. And not much change up front.
Yeah, I think we're going to see this front group be coming to pit road in the next couple of laps. So we'll be watching for that. I'm going to say 2 laps, maybe 3 laps. 3 laps, I think. I could be wrong on that. You're usually pretty good at calling them.
Yeah, I think they're going to, because they short pitted last time, I got a feeling they're just going to run the tank out this time.
Yeah,
just so that they can, stay on that pit sequence that they're on now and not lose too much. But because if they pit too soon, they're going to have an extra pit stop that they'll have to do before the end of the race, and that's definitely not what these guys want to do.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Keep an eye on that, Rudy. Michael Pegg blinking in and out. He may have some connection issues here. We don't usually see that out of Pegg.
Yeah, because he's on fiber. Was he just down below the yellow line there? What the heck?
You seeing something going on there with Pegg's connection. Don't know what, but I mean, right now his quality is 99%. So keep an eye on that. But
I hope he's not going to lose his screen again or lose his computer, because that's what happened to him a couple weeks ago. Everything just went black on him. Look, he's getting whoa. What the heck? Something's going on. He's trying to fix whatever the problem is, and
it's not fun troubleshooting computer issues while you're driving, let me tell you.
No, not at almost 200 miles an hour. Nope. Dang. Well, hopefully, whatever it is, hopefully he got it fixed, or it'll fix itself, whatever. let's see, what's that say on EJ's car? He's ran that car before.
That is Black Rifle Coffee.
Yeah, Black Rifle Coffee. That's it. I was going to try that. I may yet. Is it?
Yeah, I like it.
I like the flavored coffee.
They got him.
Yeah, I like the butter pecan flavor.
Nice.
Now I was getting it from another company, but I haven't been able to get a hold of anybody to get it now. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I ordered some off of Amazon. It doesn't. It's okay. I'm not criticizing. It's okay.
Well, if the laps are anything to go by, Rudy, they're on lap 20 right now.
Yeah.
We should see them this time.
Yeah, they will pit. Pitting this time, I'm hearing. So yeah, that's going to put them at, let's see, that would be
They'll
35?
need to stop. Yep.
One more time?
They'll need to stop one more time
Yep.
with about 10 to go, or 15 to go, rather.
Yep. All right, here they go. We're going to be seeing them come to pit road. This front group, I'm sure they're all coming together. Yep, even the lap down cars.
Yep.
That's cool. That's cool. All right, good job. Wow, nice job pitting there, gentlemen. Great job.
Looks like
Never
everybody gets it woed down.
Yep, we've never seen a mistake on that one. That's cool. All right, Daniel Lewis retakes the lead. And it probably won't be long, we'll be seeing them come to pit road here. Probably the next lap or two.
Yeah, it was 2 laps last time. We'll see if they do it this time. They're on 19 laps, so
Yeah.
they don't have much left in the tank.
Well, they are all over the place. I'll tell you, a couple of them drivers, man, they are. Giovanni, he is just like dancing with that car. I know it's a kind of a, we were discussing that, Michael and I were discussing it the other day about what steering ratio. And here they come. They're all coming in. Wow, look at them getting woed. Good job, gentlemen. Whoa, a couple close calls there, but boy, they did it.
In gear, the 19, too fast exiting.
Oh, no, he just goes from bad to worse.
Yeah.
There's another one. Freaking $17 trillion racing rig. And it's all about how good you can deal with it. All right, Michael Kelly led his first lap of the race after that. He's out there with the lap down car of, let's see, who is that? That's Andrew Club. Yep. Michael Kelly in the number 25.
Meffy Lorenzo, too fast exiting.
Oh my
You have to
gosh.
come in and serve that.
I can't believe the guys have been making mistakes, Dwayne.
Yeah. No, and the part of the problem, especially with too fast exiting, is you see all these guys leaving and you're still sitting there, so you
Yeah.
try to get caught up, and they catch you.
Oh yeah, Gary jumped out to pick up Joel. Wow, that's awesome, man. Well, Joel guy is 1 lap down, but he's in 12th place. But
Yeah.
Joel can push these guys to a victory.
Yes, he can. Caleb
Good
Smith
job.
right there behind Slavinsky is fighting Joel for the lucky dog right now.
You know, yeah.
And that's going to cycle Michael Pegg to the lead.
Yeah, once he gets here to the start-finish line. Well, not yet, no, because Michael Kelly's still out there. Yeah, Michael Kelly's still out there, yeah. He's running with that lap car there, the number 31, Andrew Klug.
And Andrew Klug, he's in 10th. He is currently scored as the first car, 1 lap down. 9
Yeah.
cars left on the lead lap.
Yeah. Yeah, he is the lucky dog right now. If a caution come out, he would get the wave by. You know, all them other guys that are a lap down are going, dang, I want to be the wave by, you know. Okay, he's coming in. He is coming in with the leader right now, Michael Kelly.
Kelly, he was out there 20 laps, so he was on fumes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well,
and Peg's going to go by him right now, and he will lead this lap.
Yes, sir. Michael Pegg, E.J. DeBoer, Sandy Curtis, Gary Slapinski. And they got the lap car of Joel Guy in between them, so Joel helping them out.
And it's 11.8 seconds back from the lead to Daniel Lewis in fifth, the second group. So we'll have to see how that works out for them there. I don't know if they're going to be able to. They're going to need a caution to get caught up here.
Yeah, definitely. But that's one thing we don't see too many of here. Now, last week was an exception. They had a couple cautions, which wasn't too bad. But we did see one here, what was that, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, where they had like 6 or 7 cautions.
Yeah.
That is 8 cautions, I think it was.
We did have 8 cautions.
Yeah, that's totally unheard of here. But they did it. They had it. And this is a good group here with Daniel Lewis and these guys. Kevin Lee, last week's winner, still in 6th place. Billy Rickett, he was a factor last week too.
Yep. And the problem they have right now, Rudy, is it's 5 cars versus 6 cars. That front pack, even with they have the lap down cars, they are helping them. So they are going to continue to pull away. It's really, you hate being in this position because you see the leaders just getting further and further away from you. You got it to the floor, and it's just nothing you can do.
Yep. What's up with Meffy Lorenzo? He's still sitting on pit road.
I don't know.
19th place, and he goes 4 laps down. So, not sure what happened there.
He had to serve a black flag, but I'm not sure why he's still there.
Oh, boy, guys dancing to get out of the way. They were the leaders. Good choice.
Yeah, Jace Vines, he is still out there. He's 17th now, 2 laps down. And make that a 7 car back.
Yeah.
Or 8 now.
Made it bigger, yeah.
So they're just going to continue to drive away from 5th place there. Daniel Lewis, as that group just continues to grow as they start picking up more lap cars.
Yeah. Well, if you're just joining us, we had 1 caution early in the race. Ben Gear's screen went black, and that's been the only caution so far. So thankfully, nobody got any damage on that. He got things going again, but Ben is back in 20th place, 5 laps down. He's had a couple of pit penalties that he's had to serve too, so that's why he's 5 laps down.
But we still have 20 cars in the race, 9 of them on the lead lap. And we are coming up on lap 50 when they get to the line. So, 2/3 of the way through the race.
And they picked Ben Gear up again. Ben Gear up in front of Michael Pegg now. It seems to work pretty good.
Yep. It lets Pegg retain the lead and save fuel at the same time.
Exactly. Yeah, that's my sentiments right there, man. Saving fuel. I like that. Yeah, them guys behind Ben Gear right now are probably running about 3/4, half to 3/4 throttle. Michael trying to get out there and get a little fresh air in that radiator. He doesn't want to get it overheated. Boy, you get them things hot, they are so hard to cool down.
Now here's something interesting, Rudy. The second pack, after everything we've said, they're actually starting to reel in the leader. They've got it down to 10.9 seconds back. So they're coming. They've found a rhythm that's working for them.
You're showing 10.9, I'm showing 11.9. Isn't that weird?
It is. I'm going by the iRacing score.
Oh. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I
that's
wonder how the overlays show the 11.9.
my overlays show 11.9 too. I don't know why.
Off of
iRacing shows 10.9. So
oh, because they haven't crossed the line yet. It only counts to the line. Now you watch when they cross the line, see what it is. Our overlays show 12.
Yeah, the overlay shows 12 seconds. At the line, iRacing is going to say 11. Even.
Why is it a second off?
I have no idea.
That is really strange.
My overlays show the same thing yours do. That's why I was.
Yeah. Third. Well, we've lost more Jace Vines. He's gone.
He's taken behind the wall. So has Stefan Hamill. So that leaves us 18 cars. Mafi Lorenzo is still on pit road.
Bad Gear picking up positions just because everybody else is leaving. Next time by, he will go into 18th as he passes Jace Vines. So after that, I don't think he'll pick up too many more positions.
Well, we'll see how the retention is.
Yeah,
we have more drivers fall out. He might be able to pick up a few more before the end of the show.
Sure. Okay, he's getting now. What happened here? He got out of the way. Why did Ben do that?
He might be having more hardware issues. I don't know.
He falls to the back of that group. Well, how's your wife doing?
She's doing better.
Oh, good. I hear her in the background coughing a little bit now.
Yeah, she's on the upside of it though.
Good. That's good. That's good. Well, tell her I said she better get better soon.
And she says hi.
And very much hi. Yes. All right, EJ DeBoer still hanging on at second place. Sandy Curtis third. Gary Slapinski fourth. And then it's 12.3 seconds. That's what I have. 12.4 seconds. The 5. Back to Daniel Lewis. And they're down to 3 cars in that back now. Wow.
Yeah, that's not good for them.
No, they're going to start dropping now. Yeah, they're dropping fast. That's 12.7. 12.8. They're dropping fast. Dang, that's amazing how much just a couple of cars helping you like that picks up your speed. You know, looking at Daniel Lewis's speed right now, he's about 194 going into the turn. Michael Pegg is 197.
No, 198. 199 going into the corner.
Yeah, going into the corner, yep.
And the top, the car of Michael Kelly, Andrew Klug, and Cody McCorkle all moved to the top side. And that will give us 8 cars on the lead lap.
Isn't that something? Man. Yeah, Giovanni, the last one on the lead lap. Crazy, ain't it?
It is.
How many times you say that, though? The races are won and lost on pit road. And these guys that are up in the lead right now have not made any mistakes on pit road. That's why they're up here.
Yep, they've gotten on and off, fuel only, no tires.
Yeah.
And that's been the difference.
I can remember back in the day, Dwayne, that on a 75 lap race like this, we would never stop for tires.
Nope.
I'd seen 100 lap races never taking any tires.
Yeah, the tires just don't wear at super speedways.
Yep. As long as you're not out there, you know, turning it hard into the corners and stuff where you're scrubbing them off, you know, as long as you keep a good steady hand and you're nice and smooth in the corners, you're not wearing anything on the tires. You can look at the tires at the end of the race and you still got like 95%. You know?
And it looks like Giovanni has taken his car behind the wall. He is done.
Oh man. Well, look
And
at that.
We're 20 to go, Rudy. We're within the window. I tell you what, if I'm some of these cars in the back, I might think of short pitting right now. You can make it from here. Just try to get myself ahead of these leaders.
Yeah, but do you take that chance? Because they do have a green-white checkered.
I don't think we're going to see another caution. This field's too strung out.
We seen that a couple weeks ago. Remember, it was coming down to fuel mileage at the end of the night. And I know there was guys. The winner, I can't remember who it was, went across the finish line. He had to have been on vapors. So we'll see here. 19 to go. We'll see if the leaders come in here. This is kind of getting toward their window of opportunity. I know they like to go about 17 to go, 18 to go, so we may see them come to pit road right here.
Yeah, they're on 17 laps. They can go 3 more if they have to, but they might short pit it. They are within the window.
Nope, they're gonna stay out one more time. Brian, have you heard anything about when the pit window is? Next time soon. Okay.
Is that iRacing soon?
Yeah. Well, I would say they probably could go on this lap or next.
Yeah, we'll probably see them run 2 more laps before they come in. That will definitely get them if we have a green light checker. But I just don't see us having one, Rudy. Unless something crazy happens.
Yeah, because that is too easy to lose a race when you have that. You know, it's sad too, because when you've raced the whole race, you're leading the race, maybe led the most lap, and you pit and you're a half a lap short on fuel.
Sandy Curtis connection issues, Rudy. Sorry to interrupt, but it looks like he's about to drop connection. He's down to 18% quality, and I don't see him in the field.
Oh no. Lap 60? Are they going to be able to make it that far?
They got enough for about, they can make it. They're on lap 19 right now. Hitting in lap 60 will be 20 laps. So they'll be able to make it. And have enough for 5 more laps if they needed it.
All right. All right, so 16 to go this time by.
And it looks like Sandy Curtis has dropped connection. I don't know if he'll be able to get back in before the end of it, but we now have just a handful of cars remaining.
Yeah, Ben Gear's out of the race. Michael Ziegler's still out there, though. He'll be able to pick up one if he passes Sandy Curtis. So that'll leave 14 drivers
on the track.
Yeah.
Considering we started with 30.
And only 6 on the lead lap.
Yeah. Here they come.
Yep.
Can they stay mistake-free here? This is the most critical stop.
Yep, this is the money stop. If you mess this up, you're done.
Yep.
There is no room for error here at all. With Michael and Gary, no room for error. You cannot make a mistake. And looks like a tire or a fuel only stop. Full tank. You gotta have a full tank. Gary away first.
And Andrew Klug, one of the lap down cars, will win the race off pit road.
Yep. Yeah, but those are lap cars. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but the leader right now, Daniel Lewis. We'll see when these guys are going to come in.
They're going to have to come in this time, Rudy. They're on lap 20. They're on fumes right now. I don't think they have a choice in the matter.
Him, Kevin Lee, and Billy Rickett coming in together. Number 12, Daniel Lewis. And last week's winner, Kevin Lee, I'm surprised to see him. Well, I'm not surprised to see him in the position he's in, okay? I'm just surprised to see him back that far. because
Yeah.
last week, man, he had it going on. He had a different partner. That could be the difference. And Michael Pegg going to retake the lead as he passes pit road entrance or exit, excuse me. And him, Michael, and EJ DeBoer. So the three of them all out here together now.
Well, they got 3 lap cars with them. Wouldn't that be something to see them come to the line 3 wide?
Yeah. Now the question is, out of the 3 of them up there in the lead, I don't want to be Michael. I don't want to be Michael.
No,
I want to be where Gary's at.
Yeah.
You never want to be the leader coming to the last lap.
No.
That's what happened to Michael last week. Kevin Lee beat him.
And here's the question. If Slipinski ducks out, does DeBoer go with him or does he stay with Pegg?
Oh, obviously, he would have to go with him. They're all 3 teammates, so it's not going to really matter. But for the victory, he would have to go with. He would have to. I can't see why he wouldn't. You know,
Yeah.
because Gary's going to have the momentum.
And Cody McCorkle has taken his car behind the wall. His night is done.
Yeah, gosh, we've lost a lot of people.
13 cars left.
Yep. Ben Gear is back out on the track though, but he is 14 laps down.
No.
No coming back from that.
No.
But he might be able to pick up. He should be able to pick up a few positions here.
Yeah, with these guys, we got 13 to go. He should be able to pick up 1 or 2 spots.
Oh, maybe 4 spots. That's right.
Yeah.
Pick up about 4 spots. So he could finish 14th by the end of the night.
Yeah, you never know.
Yep. Well, back up front, Michael Pegg continuing to lead. Gary Slapinski second. EJ DeBoer third. And then at 16 and a half seconds back to Billy Rickett in fourth. Kevin Lee fifth. And Daniel Lewis sixth. Only 6 cars on the lead lap right now.
And that's crazy for a super speedway.
Well,
But
those 6.
when you get them stretched out like this, that's what happens.
Them 6 have not made any mistakes tonight.
Nope.
You know, and that's why they're in the position that they're in.
And I'm sure there's 3 drivers up front who don't want to see a caution, and then everybody else behind them does.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yep.
But you don't want to be the caution. And it does look like Sandy Curtis has rejoined the race,
Yeah.
Rudy. He's 3 laps down, in 13th position right now.
Yep. Caleb Smith has dropped out of the race. So, him, Cody McCorkle, Michael Ziegler, Giovanni, Cameron Craighead, all that. So now Ben Gear can pick up. Gosh, he can finish 13th tonight.
Maybe.
There
10 to go at the line.
There is just enough laps. I think he'll be able to pick up 13th.
Nice.
Maybe 14th. Maybe 13th. I'm thinking 13th.
And that's why you never give up, even when you're a few laps down, because he is in it for the points, whereas some of these other guys are they're here to race, but this is a long season that we've got going here.
Yeah, for sure. Well, just to let everybody know, Dwayne and I may be switching nights here. We may be going to a different night of the week instead of Saturday night. We don't know which night that is right now. We're waiting on Brian and Michael to let us know, but we'll find out hopefully by the first of the week or so which night that they want us to broadcast. Be better for Dwayne, better for me than Saturday night. Saturday night is so hard for me, and I think it's even more so hard for you, Ed.
A little bit, but hey, we make it happen when we can.
Yeah. Well, and Michael told me before, hey, you got something going on and you can't make it, you can't make it. The way it is,
Yeah.
So, but We don't want to leave them hanging.
Right?
You know. All right.
We enjoy the show.
Yep. 8 to go.
Yes, sir.
For Michael Pegg, and it looks like he will come out of here with the most laps led tonight. Gary's got 21, but Michael Pegg's got 26 right now. So if he finishes, if he wins the race, he'll have the most laps led.
And they're coming up on Joel Guy right now.
Yep. Joel 11th, 2 laps down. He gets the heck out of their way. Well, I'm assuming, maybe Brian can tell me, I believe the league is recruiting, correct, Brian?
Yep,
yeah,
they are
constantly recruiting. So, yeah, if you want to join a good league here and race with these guys, look up Lucky Dog Sim Racing League and, yeah, apply and they can look at your stats or what. I don't know, however they do it, you know. We used to look at people's stats, make sure that they seem to be a good, clean driver or a hard racer, and give you the big thumbs up and let you in. A teaching league too, yes. Yeah, they've taught a lot of people. A lot of little tricks in some of the races. They do run trucks some nights of the week and Gen 7 some nights of the week. But look them up and fill out the app.
I've created a reminder for June 7th and a...
Sorry about that, my phone went off. Is your wife taking anything for that?
Oh, yeah.
All kinds of stuff, huh?
Oh, yeah. You got the Vicks Vapor Rub, the cough drops.
I know
5 to go.
It's been a pretty rough year this year for people getting viruses. It just doesn't want to let go of the cold weather for whatever reason. So just need summer. We need them hot temperatures here to get people healthy again.
Yeah, she's pretty much over it right now. She's just got that post-nasal drip going, and that's what's really killing her right now.
Coming to 4 to go this time by. And it doesn't look like that second group, Billy Rickett and them, almost 21 seconds behind. So they're almost a half a lap behind. No threat to them. No. Unless something drastic happens. You know?
Yeah, it's going to take a caution for them to get caught up at this point.
Yep.
And look at this, Rudy. EJ DeBoer kind of laying back to try to get a run.
It could be. Could be testing the waters a little bit. Maybe he's trying to do a little work with them 2 cars behind him, saying, "Come on, give me a push."
Well, if he can get those 2 lap cars to go with him, he should be able to get around the 2 in front of him.
Yeah.
But they have to go with him.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen here. I don't want to be in Michael's place. I want to be Gary. Or even EJ. EJ can do it.
Yep.
All right. Running down Ben Gear. Ben goes into 15th. And we are at 3 to go. Ben can pick up 1 more position. Yep. He'll finish 14th. Not bad for going out there and just running a few slow laps around there by yourself.
Yeah.
Boring. That's boring when you're out there on super speedway. Cars are going by you, 7, 8, 9 mile an hour faster than you. No saving fuel. You don't have to worry about fuel.
Yeah.
These guys, I don't think they've changed tires all night, have they? I don't think they did. Maybe they did.
I
don't
didn't
know.
see it. I
Yeah,
saw fuel only.
Yep. Thing is, you could change 2 tires
Yeah.
to take fuel and be, just as fast. Doesn't cost you any more to take 2 tires. And you were saying, I think a couple of weeks ago, it's the inside tires that seem to wear the quickest.
For some reason, at this track, I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
I think that's an iRacing thing. Because normally on the real world, it would be the right sides would wear out quicker, but I don't know why the left sides wear out quicker here.
Yeah. All right, coming to get the white flag this time by. Now we're going to see what's going to happen here. Who is going to make, and they're not going to make the move till they come out of turn 4.
Well, Sabinski right now is trying to make it a 2-car show as he is tandeming right now, but he pulls off.
And he just backed off a little bit there to get that engine cool.
EJ's going to need some help from the cars behind him if he's going to make a move.
Is he going to peek around the corner? I don't know. They may just finish like they are because, I don't know. I don't know if EJ's got it flat out right now. Gary's pushing the heck out of Michael.
Well, here EJ goes to the outside, and he's got some help, but is it too little too late?
I think it's too late, and he's not going to be able to do it.
Nope.
Michael Pegg will come home the victor tonight. Wow, what a finish.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Yes, sir. They got to be happy with that finish. 4th place is going to go to Billy Rickett, Kevin Lee 5th, and Daniel Lewis 6th. So nobody passing back here.
Nope.
So, all right. Well, we'll get, I guess we'll get the front 3 up here because we got those in TeamSpeak.
Yeah, we can actually talk to the top 3 tonight, Rudy.
Yeah, that's something different, huh? Yeah. I'll get them all up here. There's EJ and, of course, Gary and Michael. Got them all. So, Michael, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, we were just kind of wondering if anybody was going to pull out and try to pass you on that last lap, but it looked like EJ was going to try, but he couldn't get the lap cars to go with him. And wow, you guys did good. My right front tire is not turning. Why is that? That's weird. Must be a glitch. Did you have some problems tonight with your rig or something?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. But
because you were blinking.
Yeah, there for a minute I was. Yeah.
Yeah. What, did you figure out what it was, or?
Really wasn't sure. Next thing I know, it just
Cleared up.
cleared up.
Oh wow, that was really weird, man. Because we never see you have an issue like that, blinking, because of your internet. But tonight, that was the first time I think we've seen it, and we were just concerned that maybe you were going to get another black screen or something, and we didn't want to see that. So, well, you come home with the win here tonight. Gary just pushed the daylights out of you, and you guys finished 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, incredible teamwork tonight.
Yes, sir. Very good. All right. Anybody you want to thank for this victory?
Yeah, I want to thank all the Lucky Dog members for coming out, all the regulators. I thank Gary and EJ. Did a hell of a job tonight. Thank you guys for broadcasting. And we'll thank Tracy, Cash, Molly, Winston, and Benji.
Very good. All right, Michael. Well, we'll see you back here next week. Congrats on your win.
Thanks, sir.
All right, Dwayne, you got second?
Yeah, caught up to Gary Sapinski. Gary, man, we talked to you early in the race, and here you are with a podium finish, second place. Were you thinking about stepping out there, trying to get the victory, or it looked like you're pretty comfortable right behind Michael there at the end?
I was going to push Michael out to the end there. If he was behind me, he would never pull out. So teammates, and he takes care of me. I take care of him, and he knows how it is.
All right. Well, you got the second place there. Teammates finishing 1, 2, 3. You guys got to be happy about that tonight.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It worked out pretty good tonight. We had a little hiccups here and there, but in the end, that's all that counts.
All right. Well, who do you got to thank for your second place tonight?
Oh, I want to thank you guys tonight broadcasting this thing. I really appreciate it, and everybody out there should too. Everybody should hit that like button and come out and enjoy. Tell your friends and family to come out and enjoy us old guys out here racing around racetrack here together. We're having lots of fun. We make people smile. Having a good time. You should enjoy it. I'd like to thank God above, my teammates, and everybody out there watching. Thank you.
All right. Well, again, congratulations on second, and good luck next week.
Thank you.
Rudy?
All right, we did catch up with third place. EJ, were you trying to make a deal with them lap cars to see if they couldn't give you a push?
No, they weren't. They were laying back. They were going to let the three of us fight it out together. They were going to come up and push. But I had to make it somewhat interesting to look like I was going to. But no, there was no, I wasn't going to go up there and go around those guys. I had to make it look like I was going to. That was a good team victory right there. We worked well together. The rest of the team, unfortunately, they weren't able to stay up there with us. But, Peg, Gary, and I were able to stick it out together and have a good team victory there.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it was great to see that. Yeah, I figured maybe you were doing that just for a little drama.
Well, the guys behind me were saying, "Come on, got to see something. Someone made a move." So I had to go up at least and kind of show it to them. But yeah.
Well, we seen Kevin Lee do that last week. See, he pulled out there right at the trioval and wound up beating Michael to the line. So
no, he beat me to the line.
Oh, or you? Okay, well, I knew it was somebody, but
he was on my bumper pushing me and beat me to the line. No, I wasn't up far. I wasn't up close enough to Gary. I mean, geez, there was probably close to a car length between Gary and I when I did that. But there was going to be no move to be able to get past those guys. So that was fun.
But third place, good job. Do you drink Black Rifle coffee?
Yes, absolutely, we do.
All right.
I actually had Black Rifle working with me there for a while and looking at getting them back together with me again.
It's made right over here where I live.
Oh yeah. I know. I'm very familiar with where it's at.
Manchester, Tennessee.
Absolutely. Been there.
Yeah, they say there's a showroom in there. I'm gonna have to stop in there now. It's got me intrigued to find out because I would really like to try their butter pecan coffee.
Oh, they make some of the best coffee around. We actually order it and ship it off to our son overseas in the Army. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's cool. That's cool. Do they sell beans?
Yeah, we get the coffee beans. Yep.
Yeah,
and grind them. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, I bought a grinder, so it makes it nice. All right, well, third place for you. Are you happy with that for tonight?
Yeah, because it was a team win. So yeah, I'm happy with it. I'll take it.
Very good. All right, anybody you want to thank for your third place?
First of all, good Lord above. Also to Emily and Evan and Ethan and Donna, all of my support team. Matrix Sportswear, shout out to them as well. Nathan, Nickel with those guys. All of my teammates here, and Lucky Dog, Sim Racing, you, Rudy, Dwayne, all of you guys up in the booth. I absolutely love going back and watching the races as I lay down to go to bed for the night. So yeah, thank you to you and thank you to everyone here, all the racing competitors and everything. Tonight was a dominating night for our team, and it's always glad to see that every now and then. Yep. So shout out to Peg and Gary as well.
Yep, very good, very good. All right, thanks a lot. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
All right, let's run down through the results here, Dwayne, and we will get the heck out of here. Michael Pegg coming home with the win. Gary Slapinski second. EJ DeBoer third. Billy Rickett will finish fourth. Kevin Lee fifth. Daniel Lewis sixth. Michael Kelly seventh. Andrew Klug eighth. And Randolph Richard ninth. Joe Guy rounds out the top 10. He finished 3 laps down. Dwayne?
Andy Curtis, with connection issues, rebounds to an 11th place finish. Vincent McDowell in 12th. Caleb Smith 13th. Cody McCorkle in 14th. Ben Gear, he came back to 15th. Michael Ziegler in 16th, Giovanni 17th, Cameron Craighead in 18th, Jace Vines in 19th, Mia Lorenzo rounds out the top 20. Rudy?
All right, Stefan Hamill will finish in 21st, Josh Say 22nd, Kevin Haas 23rd, Clay Sartin 24th, Brandon Simpson 25th, Larry Eddy 26th, Ash Nettle 27th, Andy Wicker 28th, Parker Lindeman finishing 29th, and rounding out the field is Jean Sebastian Grayton. I guess is how you say that, Grattan.
Grattan.
Yeah, and that was the end of them because everybody else left early. So, All right, folks. Well, thanks for watching with us tonight. And until next time, make sure you hit that thumbs up on there and make sure you subscribe if it's your first time here. But until next time, stay safe and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.